Welcome to a culinary journey deep into the heart of Germany. Today we'll be exploring three iconic dishes: Wurst, Maultaschen, and fried potatoes. Let's start with the Wurst. This isn't just a sausage, it's a symphony of flavors, a testament to the German art of charcuterie. Wurst comes in over 1,500 varieties, each with its unique blend of meats, spices, and preparation methods. Originating in the Middle Ages, Wurst was a practical solution to preserve meat. But over centuries it has evolved into a beloved staple of German cuisine. Whether it's the smoky bratwurst, the spicy currywurst, or the hearty blutwurst, each wurst tells a story of regional traditions and culinary ingenuity. Next, we have Maultaschen, a delightful dumpling dish that's as fun to say as it is to eat. Picture this: square pockets of dough, stuffed with a mixture of meat, spinach, breadcrumbs, and onions. Then simmered or fried to perfection. Maultaschen is a Swabian specialty traditionally served during the Lenten season. According to legend, the dish was created by monks who wanted to hide the meat inside the dumplings to trick God during the meatless days of Lent. Today, Maultaschen is not just a dish, it's a symbol of Swabian cleverness and creativity. Finally, let's talk about fried potatoes, or Bratkartoffeln. At first glance, they may seem like a simple side dish, but in Germany, they're an important part of the culinary landscape. These thinly sliced potatoes are fried until they're golden and crispy, often with onions and bacon for added flavor. The humble potato arrived in Germany in the late 17th century and quickly became a staple food, especially in times of famine. Fried potatoes showcase the German philosophy of making the most out of simple, readily available ingredients. So, are you ready to dive into the art of German cuisine? Let's begin our cooking adventure. Our first stop is at the heart of German cuisine, the Wurst, a variety of sausages, each with its unique flavor. The journey of crafting a Wurst begins with the selection of the right type of meat. Traditionally, pork, beef, or veal is used. The choice of meat plays a significant role in determining the sausage's flavor profile, so choose wisely. Next, the meat is ground to the desired consistency. Some prefer a finer grind for a smoother sausage, while others opt for coarser grinds to create a more textured bite. It's a matter of personal preference. Now let's talk seasoning. This is where the magic happens. The spices, herbs, and additional flavorings you add here will give your Wurst its distinctive character. Common ingredients include salt, pepper, nutmeg, and coriander, but feel free to experiment. The ground and seasoned meat mixture is then filled into casings, typically made from intestines. This process requires a bit of finesse. The aim is to get an even fill without any air pockets, which could cause the sausage to burst during cooking. Finally, the cooking process. The method you choose, be it boiling, grilling, or smoking, will further enhance the flavor and texture of the Wurst. And there you have it, a classic German Wurst, a testament to the simplicity and flavor of German cuisine. Next, we're diving into the delightful world of Maultaschen, a dumpling dish that's a festival of flavors. Maultaschen is an ode to the versatility of dumplings. To start, we'll create a simple dough using flour, eggs, and a pinch of salt. This dough, once rested, will be our canvas. It's upon this canvas that we'll paint with our ingredients, creating a culinary masterpiece. Now let's move on to the filling. Traditional Maultaschen filling includes a mixture of minced meat, spinach, onions, and bread soaked in milk. However, the beauty of Maultaschen is its adaptability. Feel free to experiment with your favorite ingredients. Perhaps you'd like to try a vegetarian version with mushrooms and cheese, or spice things up with some chorizo and bell peppers. Once your filling is ready, it's time to shape the dumplings. Roll out your dough and cut it into squares. Place a spoonful of your filling in the center of each square. Then fold the dough over the filling, sealing the edges to form a pocket. This pocket, when cooked, will burst with the flavors you've chosen. To finish, plunge the dumplings into a pot of simmering broth. Let them cook until they float to the top. The result is a dumpling that's tender on the outside, juicy and flavorful on the inside. And voila, Maultaschen, a dish that's as fun to make as it is to eat. Finally, we're going to prepare a dish that's the epitome of comfort food: fried potatoes. This humble dish, with its golden, crispy exterior and soft, fluffy interior, is a beloved staple in German cuisine. Let's begin by choosing the right potatoes. Look for firm, smooth potatoes that are free of any blemishes, sprouts, or green spots. The russet or Yukon Gold varieties are particularly good choices, thanks to their high starch content, which lends to a fluffy interior. Next, we move on to slicing. Consistency is key here. Aim for quarter-inch thick slices which are thin enough to cook quickly, yet thick enough to hold their shape and provide that satisfying bite. Remember, the more uniform your slices are, the more evenly they will cook. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Frying. Heat a generous amount of oil in a large frying pan over medium-high heat. Once the oil is shimmering, add the potato slices in a single layer, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. This is where patience comes into play. Resist the temptation to stir too often. Let the potatoes cook undisturbed until they develop a golden crust on the bottom, then flip them over and repeat on the other side. While the potatoes are frying, let's talk about seasoning. The beauty of fried potatoes lies in their simplicity. A generous sprinkle of salt is all you really need to enhance the natural flavor of the potatoes. But if you want to mix things up a bit, feel free to add some freshly ground black pepper, a sprinkle of paprika, or even a dash of garlic powder. When the potatoes are golden and crispy, drain them on paper towels to remove any excess oil. Give them a final dusting of salt, and any other seasonings you're using. And voila! You've just made a batch of perfect fried potatoes. So, there you have it, fried potatoes. A simple dish that's packed with flavors. These 3 dishes truly encapsulate the essence of German cuisine. So get into your kitchen and start cooking. Guten Appetit!